What is up, For Honor family? How are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are in good spirits and you're getting out of life what you put into it. I put out a poll asking if cross progression made you want to play For Honor more than usual. The range of responses provided was telling, and I want to touch on the cross progression impact. Shout out to the players that commented and or made a selection out of the available choices. I really appreciate y'all. So on the surface, I thought it could only be positive. It's cross progression. What's bad about it? But I was completely wrong. There were many positive, but a lot of negative as well. So let's talk about it. The first thing I want to say is, how dare they?
Wages go up, prices go up. Right away, inflation.
If y'all haven't realized it yet, I sure have. We are not getting value for money when it comes to our steel price. Granted, the price of steel has been the same for years, but why not introduce the increases together? Earlier in the year, they increased the price of heroes. A note we all need to be aware of is the price of all heroes will be going up $2 from $7.99 to $9.99, and that's starting on March 13th. So buy a hero now if you want to save some money. And now they decreased the amount of steel you get, but the price point remains the same. It went from 150k steel for $89 or $99, depending on a 10% discount, to now 130k steel for $99. That's a 20k steel difference. And we know 20k steel could get us a hero if we wanted to wait until the hero was available to purchase with steel, or it can get you a mythic outfit or something, because those mythic outfits are like 15k. 20k steel is a lot. So that's a definite negative once this Year 9 Season 3 update dropped. But that's not a direct correlation to cross progression. Maybe there is a connection from the business side, but not for us players. I was just annoyed by that, and I needed to vent and get that out. So I appreciate y'all listening. Now, a direct correlation is the apparent return, whether it's brief or not, to For Honor vets. The players that played on their console, whether it's PS4 or Xbox One, and now have moved to PC, maybe vice versa. Cross progression opened the doors to those players, and I see it in the game modes. I'll be honest with you, when I see a populated game mode, I'm more likely to play it because my time is valuable, and I don't want to wait for too long queuing up a match. Throughout the first week of cross progression, I saw Brawl on high activity, Breach varies between high and medium, Deathmatch was at medium, Dominion remained very high as always. That's the primary game mode everybody plays, or a lot of people play. Tribute is still low, but Duel is at medium activity. So that's all good. If it's at medium or higher, I think it's phenomenal. It's great. It's great for the game. Even looking at the Steam numbers, which is not a tell-all because that is only one outlet for one platform, you can see the increase though. That's the point. You can still see the increase. For instance, I looked at it and it said 3,044 players were online at 8 o'clock in the morning, and this was on September 17th. That was a Wednesday, and there were 4,877 players in game at 3 p.m. that same day. Now that is Eastern Standard Time. So Eastern Standard Time is what I'm talking about. 8 o'clock in the morning, 3,000, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4,800. So almost 4,900. That's what, 1,900 difference? That's still a big jump. And it probably was more if I waited a little later and tested it or looked again. But most importantly, that's higher than it was. And that doesn't include all PC players. That's just Steam. Because I have the game through PC Game Pass for free since I had it on my Xbox. So that is a good sign, but I doubt it lasts. Players will load up the game, have fun with it for a little bit, and then complain about people waiting to parry. They'll complain about hero movesets and how they all have dodge lights and bashes in their chain. And that's what the game is relegated to, as I saw in a couple of posts. So preserve your mental health. And you know why? Because it's going to happen over and over again in the PvP experience. If you're a bit more resilient or willing to take your lumps and learn and build a tolerance, and better yet, an understanding, then you can possibly stick it out long enough to play to your limit. If not, then you gotta go play something else, like most people that play games do. You might play something till you're frustrated at it, and then it's good to get away and play something else. And then you can come back, you can enjoy it for a little bit, or you can go PvAI, one or the other. But aside from the still increase and the influx of numbers and how long that they may last, cross progression has definitely made an impact, good and bad. So I want to talk about the poll real quick. So the question was, did the addition of cross progression make you want to play For Honor more than usual? The poll options were yes, it's a motivator, no, I'm playing the same amount, no, I'm loyal to JC, I'm always playing, and no, not until they add my favorite hero. Looking at the results on September 19th, we had 53% of players say no, I'm playing the same amount. Coming in second at 34% was yes, it's a motivator. No, I'm loyal to JC, I'm always playing the game, came at 9%. It's good to see some of you taking part in the humor of that answer. And no, Not until they add my favorite hero came in last with 4%, because I know some of you are still out there, even if you're in the minority. I personally feel like I saw that 34% represented in the game during this first week of cross progression. You can see it with the slight bump in the game modes like Deathmatch. You know, I fall in the category of I'm playing the same amount, but it felt so good seeing all of my old and nostalgic gear pop up like Snowball Fight. It's bugged, but still it's good to see. And we probably won't get it back, but I still love that I had it. But it wasn't all good though. This issue has caused some players to quit altogether. At least that's what they're saying. I had someone commented it didn't work, so they were done with the game. Now, are they really done, or are they just pissed off at the moment? Who knows? I can sympathize with that response because when I came to PC a few years ago, it was painful playing my heroes and not having the things I earned and paid for. But I'm a degenerate For Honor player, so I got back on that horse and I started to build up again and finally was rewarded to now, this day, cross progression. But I didn't get any reparations for what I already had. And knowing For Honor, if they did anything, it would only be about 400 steel and 2 scavenger crates, man. They be killing me with what they offer for rewards. It's pretty sad. They will throw out, hey, if you watch this Warriors, then you can get 6 scavenger crates. So I'm like, yo, is that supposed to make me happy? I mean, they're like, yeah, we're giving you something, peasant. Here, take this. Some commented on their issues beyond cross progression, like the issues surrounding servers in their country. I always hate seeing that because gaming is a fun escape, and I personally enjoy having a good time with other gamers and virtual friends. I want everyone to have the means to play the game the way they want to play it, so that sucks for players like Brent. But mostly I saw a lot of positive feedback on this post. I wasn't sure if that was going to be the case initially. The cross progression video I did had a lot of people really going through it, and I hope folks got their situations figured out, but the overwhelming positivity from this move was good to see. And for us that love the game, it gives us a reason to continue to invest time in it. They are still producing new content for it, and with all the changes and growth in the tech arena over the years, for this game to still be supported speaks to the vision of Jason Vandenberg, who was the brainchild behind For Honor. And that brings me to a side note. It was crazy searching his name and seeing my name, my little name right there. And if you're wondering why, it's because there was a documentary created about the creation of For Honor that came out on Netflix years ago. I went to watch it again a few years ago and it was gone. So I said, F it. I want y'all to hear this story. I don't want this story lost. I looked it up on YouTube, but it had like Spanish subtitles. So I decided to make sure it was available with English subtitles. It's mostly English anyway. That's why you see the video there when you search his name. It's kind of crazy actually. I will say it's not perfect. I missed a few translations, but the effort was there and it turned out all right. If you're interested in watching it, I'll leave a link in the description and above right now. I apologize for getting off track, but I told you, I love this game. I love this game. And if you enjoy it or even just enjoy stories, take the time to watch Playing Hard.
So, are you with me?
It takes the story of For Honor basically from infancy, when it was birthed through his brain, to release. It personifies Ardor. He is me, I am him, we are Ardor. Y'all can say that's cheesy as hell or whatever. It's facts, y'all. This is how I feel. That is what Ardor is about and what I represent and why I use that as a pseudonym of sorts. And I hope people and gamers like you are all about Ardor too. That's why I love y'all, man. Y'all think I'm joking. I'm not playing with this. I'm about pursuing your passions. That's why I'm here. And I hope you're about that too. Whatever your passion is. There are better players and content creators than me, but that doesn't matter if you do what you do with passion and purpose. No one wins all the time. Not even Mr. Beast. I'm gonna keep going regardless, yo. As long as I can. Back on track, y'all. I'm gonna wrap this up. Got off track a couple times, but thinking about that guy, it really gets me going. Thinking about Jason Vandenberg, it does really get me going because he had that passion. And you usually gravitate to people who you relate to, you know what I'm saying? But this was just a quick video to go over those poll results. Didn't expect it to go as long as it did, but you guys know me. You know how I get sometimes. The passion the devs and people behind For Honor have for scraping and clawing and scratching to keep this game alive is commended by me, and it shows their passion. And based on your comments, the love you've shown for me and many other streamers and creators out there that continue to put on for this game, it shows that you're here for it as well. So thank you guys for watching. Until next time, keep playing For Honor, keep gaming, y'all, and most importantly, keep it positive and go for yours. Peace.